Hello everyone, HorsecrazyMC here, finally with my new mod tutorial video. I've been fiddling around with this mod, trying to figure it out, because the manual is in Japanese. This mod is called Ugocraft, which roughly translates into motion craft. It's a Japanese-made mod, so naturally, the instruction manual for this mod on the mod website is in Japanese. So you kind of have to figure it out for yourself, unless there's a decent tutorial out there, which I've noticed there isn't really a good solid tutorial out there just yet, so I have come to make one. And this is also going to be a new video to introduce my new, very simple, custom-made skin. Made it myself. It's very simple. Kind of plain. So, this is a new world that I'm working on. And yeah. So, this mod adds a bunch of new blocks to the game. There's a control panel, marker block off, marker block on, rotator, slider, and cannon. And of course you're thinking, wow, that sounds pretty neat. And it's all redstone operated, so you can make some pretty cool stuff. So, for example, this is a wall. It's not just any wall, because if I go over here and hit this pressure plate, it puts this piston down and reveals a secret switch. Flick the switch, it turns it on, and that happens. And when I first saw the Ugocraft do a video on this, I was absolutely amazed that finally you could make some pretty awesome castle doors. And then when you go and flick it off, it simply rotates back into position. Because this mod it uses a lot of RAM, so on slower computers it will be kind of glitchy. So just beware. I haven't had any game crashes while installing it because it's pretty simple to install. So that's the rotating door. I will go over here and show you the other type of door you can make. And this is a sliding door. You can slide horizontally or vertically. So this one's going to go vertically. And voila! Yeah, this one's pretty glitchy still. And then, of course, there's the cannon, which I will get to later. So, I guess we'll begin with sliders, because sliders are a little more complicated than the rotators. I can get the rotators to work no problem. So, the sliding takes a little bit more tweaking around. So, hopefully I will be able to give you guys the recipes. If not, I will show you a link to where you can find the recipes, which is on the forum page. Because I normally build all this stuff in creative, so I don't really know the recipes, I only know a couple of them. So this is the slider block, and you will know it by the plus sign on it, and it has this vertical or horizontal symbol. The rotating block just has a circle to rotate, so the slider one has this. So if you want to slide, say you want to slide this way, like this has to be facing or attached to your on block, which is this one. And it's the one that has the little symbol on it. Doesn't really matter. Oh, it's default anyway. Doesn't really matter, just you need an on block, the blocks you want to slide, and then an off block, which has the square symbol on it. And then you simply flick the switch. Oops. One. Whee! And it slides. So this is a horizontal slider. The sliding blocks don't really need redstone, you just need a switch. The rotating blocks do require redstone, or redstone current of some sort. This mod is completely compatible with wireless redstone, which is generally the mod I use for some of these big contraptions. It's just easier that way. So you just flick a switch, off. So for it to start sliding, you have to have this on block here. So say I accidentally had an off block there, nothing happens. So it needs to start with your on block, and it has to end with your off block. Not really sure what happens if I... Not really sure what happens if I was to put one there. Yeah, it just doesn't work. So you need that off block right there. And then it slides. The only thing I've noticed is the color does go slightly off when you slide objects. This one's the same kind of thing, except it's going to slide up and down. Like so, and that is similar to the door I have over there. So we will go investigate the door. Because all these blocks are touching each other, if I didn't have these special little panels, which I'll show you how to make, it will get stuck and it won't slide. So you need these panels. I don't remember what they're called, but they stop the blocks from getting stuck onto other blocks. So you need an off block at each corner to signify that you want all that to slide. And then you need your sliding block and your on block. My slider block is right here, facing to touch this one, and then my wireless redstone current. And then this actually attaches on to these wooden planks here, and then the off block. And then all that is attached to more wooden planks on this side and an off block. And then you have all these panels, which are also on the inside of these blocks here to prevent it from sticking to the outer wall. So then when I flick the switch, wireless redstone current, and it slides it up. So if I go in here, you can also see I have all these panels, and then invisible panels on this side. Oh, never mind, the panels are on these blocks here, prevent it from sticking to the outer wall. You don't need any on the fences, but you do need it on every block the fences come in contact with. Oops. Which will therefore be these blocks here, because the fence has to come up through this opening. So you need these panels there as well. Oh geez, I didn't mean to do that. I don't even remember clicking. Okay, so those panels are called insulation plates. And all they do is prevent your blocks from sticking to other blocks. Because even if I get rid of that one, like so, and then now that it'll open, but now it's probably not going to close because I don't have that one panel there. So if I go up there, whoops, didn't mean to break both of them. But if I break that one block, oh, and now that one's not going to have. Jeepers. Okay. So then that'll come back down now that I broke some blocks. And then you simply put your insulation plates back, and then it will slide again. Like so. So that's kind of the basics of the sliders. I don't really know much more about it. We'll go over here to the rotators. So this is the rotator block, and it's actually facing upwards, like that, to touch this block. Now, rotators will rotate infinitely until they touch another block. So because I want my door to open and stop here, you have to have another wall or even a block or half block or something sitting there to stop it from turning. So you practically need a door stopper. And then it's only going to open to a certain point and then rotate backwards. And obviously it's not going to rotate this way because that's not the way I want it to rotate. However, if you take your control panel and right click on the rotation or the cannon or the slider block, you will get this settings panel. So you can speed it up if I want my door to open really quick, and you can change the direction if you want it to rotate right or left. So I'll just change it for the heck of it. So now it's going to go really fast, and it's going to open out towards this side. Or at least this block will. And voila! That actually is not rotating. This side's rotating faster than that side. And there. So I'm gonna... Oops. What number did I have this one on? That one's on 7. Going right. So I'll have this one on 7 going left. Whoops. And they'll both open this way. And they're opening a little bit faster. So that's how that works. Ah! The horse is trying to come through the door. Okay. So that's how that works. Now I just need to put some glowstone back. Cover up my hole. How'd you get on this side of the fence? Get out of here, you're ruining my video. Whoops. There. So that's how that works. And then last but not least is the cannon, which... Whoops. Okay, so first, before I show you guys the cannon, I want to show you the windmill, which is another example of the rotation. And it will go infinitely because... Oh, there's chunk errors over there. Because there's no block to get in its way. So if I suddenly build this up and stop that there, it's going to stop. And this, of course, the second I break it, it's going to keep going. So, when you turn off a rotator, it always rotates back to the original position that you built it in, and then it continues on when you turn it on, obviously. It's one thing I thought I should mention. The slider blocks, it's kind of glitchy, it's hitting me. The slider blocks, when you turn them on or off, they slide till the stopper block, and then they stay there. Rotators always rotate back to their original position. So I'm just going to go in here and show you guys how this rigged up. Okay, so I got some wireless redstone and a lever, and then the block is behind this. So if I just turn that off, and come down here, it's going to rotate back to the original position, and then it will stop. Right about there, when this one gets to the top. Or it's just going to keep going. There we go. Kind of glitchy, but it does work. So that's another example of the rotator. And then I can have that rotating any direction at any speed, but I wanted just a nice leisurely, I want a nice leisurely windmill. Oh, come on. Glitch much. There we go. Alright, so that's how that works. And then last but not least, the cannon. But I'm going to go far, far away from here to show you guys the cannon. Alright, so to continue with this video, we have the cannon block, which is here. And I have it rigged up with redstone. So first you need the cannon block, which looks like this. Actually, I'm gonna... Okay, so it has the plus sides on all, and then it has this little black circle in the middle. Then when you right click on it, it has this core chamber thing, which you have to put TNT in the middle, so voila. I need more TNT than that. There. Okay. So, got TNT in there. Put a lever beside it. It'll turn on and off. Then you need the ammunition plates. Put one on top. It won't actually show you that it's there. Then you need a really strong block. So like iron, an iron block or a diamond block, etc. Place that on top. And then whatever you want to catapult into the air, you just put like that. Has to be symmetrical. And then all you do is flick the switch. And away it goes. Way up in the air. And because it's symmetrical, it lands right back down, and if you don't turn it off, it will just keep going. So it uses the TNT as ammunition, and then that plate, even though it's called ammunition plates or one-way plates, you need that to be able to place blocks on top. So, I have a couple different ones here. And the one over there basically does the same thing that one just did. And this one will catapult it that way, preferably not hitting the line. There, like that. And it lands with all these other blocks way over here. So you can see just how far it actually catapults stuff. So I'm going to break all this. Go back here. And then I'm going to go over here for a sec. So if it is slightly askew, so if it's not symmetrical, like that one, when it goes up in the air, it's going to come back and it will drift in probably, I would assume, that direction. Because it's a symmetrical. Yeah. It's not symmetrical on that particular side, so when you do that, it's going to drift over that way a bit and land over there. Same if you put the unsymmetrical things on this side, it would have gone over there. So, to make the one-way plates, you put lapis in the middle, iron on each side, and your slime balls on the bottom. Get your one-way plates. And then to make your cannon, I believe, redstone on the outside. You need a piston. Wherever they went. Piston on top. Flint and steel. Right. Oops, right there. Oh. Oh, I had it backwards, okay. Iron on the outside, and then redstone fills up the inner three. Flint and steel and a piston gives you the core block, which is the cannon. So I'm just going to set that there. So, to finish off, I'm going to put my iron there. You can catapult just about anything, providing it's a vanilla block. Oh, there it is. Alright. And you can actually put TNT on set cannon. And when I turn it off, it's going to fly over there and blow it up. It would help if I had some kind of ignition sequence. Derpy derp. Oops. Okay. So. Oh, that didn't work either. Ah. I saw somebody use their cannon to throw the TNT, so I'm not really sure why mine's not working. But anyway, that's pretty much how the cannon works. The recipes for the other videos will be in, well, on the link, which takes you to the forum page. And that's where the other videos will be. So I will catch you guys later. All the recipes and such are on the forum page. If it doesn't work, please do not comment. I am tired of having people comment saying it's not working. I have done what I've been able to do to assist. If none of what I've tried to help you with doesn't work, that's not my problem. Please stop commenting, because the reason I stop answering these comments is because I don't know. So please actually look at the forum page when I suggest it. A lot of times they actually have a troubleshooting guide, or you can comment on the forum page with your problem or your game crash, and they will fix it for you. So, I will catch you guys later.